Okay, I'm here with Dean Hamilton. He's a rep for the HGV drivers in the bins in Coventry. We're here at the rally that's just a big rally that's just happened in support of the drivers. Sharon Graham and other Unite representatives come down. Lots of people here. Dean, can you tell us why was the rally called today, and do you think it's had a good impact?
Yes, it has. The rally was called today with great turnout for our colleague Pete Randle, who's been suspended, and also about the HGV drivers rate, which this so-called Labour Council, it makes me laugh, sorry mate, that makes me laugh saying that bit, sorry. This so-called Labour Council that won't sit down with us and talk. We've been going on with this strike now for 4 months. This started back in 2018 when they told us to come back in after 2 years to go into grade 6. We came back, we left it for the pandemic, sorry. We couldn't ask for it in the pandemic. We waited a year later, and here we are, and he's actually turned around to us and said, if you don't like it, go and strike.
And it's cost the council now 3 million, hasn't it, so far? But actually, they could have, if they have settled the dispute, it would have been a lot less than that, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would have cost only 200 to 300,000 to settle this dispute. I mean, they're paying agency drivers up to £26 an hour. We want nowhere near that. All we want is it to go up to about £15.50 an hour. And
that's what your people are being paid in other councils, aren't they? In other similar positions, right?
Yes, Dudley and Birmingham, they're averaging about £5,000 more than us a year. And then they're not talking to us or anything, and then they go and suspend our Pete Randle, who's our deputy convener, and that's disgusting. So until he is reinstated, there will be no negotiations at all.
Yeah, well, good on you for that. And it's disgraceful treatment for the council and the propaganda they've been putting out, really. But I wanted to ask you as well about because this is kind of disputes going around the country. Obviously, before Coventry, there was disputes in Brighton, wasn't there, other places? Yeah. And now I hear the rugby bin workers or bin drivers coming out. So I heard about Solihull before. Could you tell me more about? Is there a combine being formed? Is there things like that?
Yes, there has been a combine being formed. But I want to say, everyone's looking at Coventry now. All eyes are on Coventry. And for them people that are ready to go out on strike, right, never feel ashamed to stand on a picket line, right? And I promise you, Coventry will stand shoulder to shoulder with you.
Well, that's fantastic, because we've seen different groups of striking, well, not striking, but other unions here today, haven't we? So, I mean, we had the P&O workers, terrible treatment last week. I mean, Unite, one of the chants that we just heard was we are unite, we stand and we fight. It was something like that. What's your feeling about this dispute in the context of the wider Labour movement and struggles? Unite's been supporting more strikes at the moment. We've seen various strikes. We've seen deals negotiated for lorry drivers for higher wages. Do you feel optimistic generally about disputes in the different sectors that Unite's handling?
Yeah, ours is totally different. The reason being, this is a Labour council that was built on working people. They're not acting like Labour councils, they're actually acting like Tories. And it's an absolute disgrace, it really is. I've been a Labour supporter all my life. I can't support them now, not after this. It's these people that are coming into these Labour groups now, it's not about the workers, it's a career move to them. It's disgraceful, and it needs to change, and it needs to change now.
Yeah, that's a message we heard a lot today, and we heard about some criticism of the Labour leadership. But yeah, I won't take any more of your time, Dean. Thanks a lot for that, and solidarity with the strike, mate.
Thank you very much.